welcome back. In this video I'm going to show you how to make this really cute Christmas jingle bell wreath using items from the Dollar Tree and some Walmart ribbon. Stay tuned and I will show you how to make it. Okay, yes, I know that this is September and this is a Christmas video that I'm uploading in September, and I've still got my nails painted in my Halloween colors. Like, I'm using my Halloween pencil here to write some things down. But I was going through all of my craft supplies and I have a lot of Christmas signs and ribbon from the Dollar Tree that I got last year, and I'm trying to clear out what I have in order to make room for all the pretty new stuff that will be coming out in the next few months. So I'm using this sign here, which I did get from Dollar Tree, and it was last year. It looks like a little ornament. It's got this little metal thing up top, which is really cute. I do not know if they're going to have it this year. I don't know. But like I said, I'm just trying to clear out some of my stash here. So you're going to need one of those little signs if you have it. I know a lot of people have asked me to do some videos using stuff from last year because they have all this stuff and they don't know what to do with it. So we're going to be using that sign. A 14-inch wreath form. You're going to need a pack of pipe cleaners. Roughly, you need at least 20, I would say, in case you screw something up. You need at least 20. I have 3 rolls of red mesh. I have 3 rolls of white mesh. This pack of jingle bells, I got that just a couple weeks ago at my Dollar Tree. You get 9 in a pack. And the reason I want the jingle bells on there is because this little snowman guy has red jingle bells on his hat, and I want to try to reflect whatever's in the sign. Now this ribbon here, I have this red and white ribbon, Happy Holidays, Merry Christmas, and this pretty, see that? It's kind of like a red, white, and green, really shiny metallic ribbon. I got this last year at Walmart, and if you know, around the holidays, Walmart has like those bags of ribbon. It's 5 rolls of ribbon in a stack. And I cleaned them out after Christmas last year. I got 5 rolls of ribbon. I think it was right at 30 cents I paid. I've got hundreds. I've got almost 200 spools of this ribbon. So that's why I'm using it. But if you want to use Dollar Tree ribbon on your wreath, if you can see, I threw away all the tags and bags, so I don't know how much ribbon is on these spools just yet. But if you want to use Dollar Tree ribbon, I'm going to be using the Blossom method on my wreath, and depending on how tightly you pack your blossoms here, depends on how many is going to have ribbon on them. And each blossom has roughly 18 inches of ribbon, and if you don't pack them tightly, you're going to have 8 blossoms with 18 inches of ribbon on each one. And if you do the math and break it down, that's roughly 4 yards. So if you're out shopping for ribbon, just look at the yardage. You're going to need roughly 4 yards. So, with that being said, let us get this going. Now, what I do with my Blossom method, with my roll method, I don't measure. With my Blossom method, I do measure. I need to cut 2 pieces of this mesh that's 30 inches long, and I've already done that right here. Now I'm going to cut 2 pieces of each color of ribbon, and the pieces of ribbon are 9 inches long. I just measure them. Get over here. Oh, for heaven's sake, I measure them against my roll of mesh to 1.5 lengths of my mesh. See, 9 inches, roughly 9 inches. Then let's do another one. And now I'm going to do my, let's see, that's got some wire sticking out on the edge. Let's just trim that away. I hope this one comes out okay. I love Christmas. I'm like, I cannot wait to get my Christmas stuff going. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to clean all this mess out and make room for the new Christmas stuff. So let's see what I can come up with. Now you're going to take a whole pipe cleaner and bend that in half to look like a little V. I want to open up my jingle bells here and let's take a look. Okay, they've got, can you all see that, like the little loop on the back? I'm going to take my pipe cleaner, well, I said I was, and I'm going to try to thread that through. It's not working for me. There we go. I'm going to thread my pipe cleaner through that. All right, now let's make our blossom. I've got to cut a V in the end of my ribbon, which is called dovetailing. I know some people say, well, why don't you use the real term for it? I've got a term I could use for you, but I'm not going to. Okay. Yep, just cut a V in it. I don't like folding my ribbon and cutting the V. You know what? I've timed myself against other people on YouTube, and by the time they fold the ribbon and cut the V, when I bring myself up to speed when I'm not on camera, I'm actually faster than they are. So there you go. And like I was talking to somebody else on here, you know, don't worry about what everybody else does. You do what's comfortable for you. Crafting is unique to you. You do what you like. Okay, so for our first cluster with ribbon, I'm going to be using the white. So you take your short cut end towards you, put your thumb right there in the middle, see how it's starting to bunch up. Hold it tight with your thumb, and then just take your other fingers and just scrunch it up like this. And then you have a wad of mesh that looks something like this. Now pinch that between my fingers. And now we're going to layer our two pieces of ribbon. I'm going to have the wider ribbon on bottom and the more narrow ribbon on top, just like that. And you want the pretty side, the side facing out, you want that to be facing your fingertips here. So let's try to get our ribbon somewhat even. I'm just going to pinch that between my fingers as well. Now I'm going to take my little Jingle Bell pipe cleaner guy here and just put that right in the middle of my mesh, like that. And then just twist the back, and it will hold it all in place. I was going to go back, you know, like attach the Jingle Bell later, but you know what? It's just so much easier just to do it all at once. Then just fluff out your ribbon, and don't worry too much about doing that right now, because once you get all your blossoms on your wreath, then you can go back and fluff your ribbon and worry about it then. There we go. Now we're going to make another one just like that one. Just scrunch it up. And these don't have to be perfect. They're all ruffledy and stuff. They don't have to be perfect. Just like that. Now I'm going to get my ribbon. Oh, for heaven's sake, let him go. And layer it like this. And grab it between my fingers. And now we're going to attach that to this one, but we want it to go crossways like this. So I'm just going to lay it down like that. And it's just a little bit trickier because our Jingle Bell is rolling around, but it's okay. Twist it like that. And there's your blossom. You can also get some blank napkin rings at Dollar Tree over in the party section and stuff. I've seen silver ones. You can also make blossoms like this and put attached to your napkin rings. They look really pretty like that too, to put on your table. And there's our blossom. And now we're going to take our wreath form, which I've lost. Oh no, there it is. And we're going to attach it just onto these two rings right here. See this piece of metal here and this piece, this is a section. And these two right here is what we're going for. Just put your pipe cleaner there and your pipe cleaner around this top one. Just flip it around and give it a really, really good twist, or 2 or 3 or 5, however many you're comfortable with. And don't worry about these hanging out. We're going to trim those off later. And there is one cluster. Now I'm going to make another one out of red, and I'm not going to put any ribbon on it. And then I'm going to alternate. I'm going to have a blossom with my Jingle Bell and ribbon, and then I'm going to have a red one that's just plain, no ribbon, but you make it in the same way. Your 2 little bundles of mesh here, make it the same way, just don't put ribbon on it. White, red, and I'm going to alternate it all the way around. And then when I come back, I'll tell you exactly how many little blossoms I used on this and exactly how much ribbon. Then we'll attach our sign and we'll be done. So hang on just a bit. Okay, this is what I have. I have 9 blossoms with the ribbon and the bells, 9 without. And I used right around 4.5 yards of ribbon. And this is what the back looks like. Once I get the sign on and everything, I'll go back and I will just trim down the pipe cleaners, just fold them off to the side so they don't look so jacked up here. But I'm out of pipe cleaners almost, so I used 3 pipe cleaners. I just glued them down the back of my sign. I'm going to flip it over and I'll attach it to the wire form. One end like going this way, one end going this way, and I'm just going to twist it a few times, probably around the inner ring of the wreath form. This is going to be hard to show on camera, but I'll show you how I'm going to do that. Just going to take one of the pipe cleaners, and let's say, here we go. Just kind of move the mesh out of the way. If you can see this ring right here. I'm just going to stick the pipe cleaner down through there. Okay, now let's flip it over on the back and take a look at it. Like that. And I'm just going to wrap it around a few times around itself like this. Just twist, twist, twist to hold it in place. And I'll do that with all the rest of the pipe cleaners, and that will attach our sign. So please, if you enjoyed this video, or even if you didn't, just give me a thumbs up. Click that subscribe button and check me out on other forms of social media. You'll find the links to all of those in the description box down below. And I hope to see y'all next time. Bye-bye.